Marc by Marc, I think it's a little bit more, I don't know if chic's the right word, but it seems a little bit more grown up and polished. To take on a 90s kind of ponytail or a chignon, and what I mean by that is like, you could do it very simply, but we've chosen to make it more difficult on purpose. So it has like a few products in, it has shine, it's dry, there's a bit sticking out of the back, there's a little silver sort of clip in the back. So it's like a simple thing made a little bit more interesting, I suppose. So it's young and fun. We've got a take on 90s minimalism.
For Marc by Marc, it's a very sporty collection, but not an obvious kind of tennis rackety sort of way. But some of the girls have even those little plastic visors on, with a lot of colour. It's very energetic. It's young, and it's basically how does a young girl look? I mean, Guido's taking care of the sophisticated part. They look. His is quite groomed and pulled together, and mine is really animated. It's a flush in the cheek, a little shine on the eye. It's just a gloss. It's just a little bit of shine. It's a nice kind of relief for the eyelashes. If you have just a little glow here, the rest of the skin around here is quite matte, so again it gives you a little bit of change in the dimension and sort of 3D effect. Filling the eyebrows a little bit, a beautiful kind of rose colour on the lip, not getting in the way of how they look, just keeping them pretty. You've got a room full of very pretty girls and want to keep them pretty.
I love the simplicity of the collection this season. It's really always been the collection you can rely upon to bring together all the global influences, and in that way it's so modern. This season it was modern in a different way. I think the simplicity, casualness of it. I think Marc continues to be one of the major designers in the world, one of the most influential designers, which is great for American fashion. Great, bright color, and in that, this is a refresher from a lot of other runways, which have been great too, that we've seen, but instead of going for soft colors, which a lot of designers have been doing for spring, Marc went for really bold, bright colors, but he juxtaposed that with navy, which navy ran throughout the collection. It was like the new black. And I thought that also made it very modern and wearable for women. I think women are really, as opposed to just young girls, I think women also are really going to like this collection and find pieces to wear. There have been a lot of Claire McCardle influences on the runway, and I saw it here at Marc by Marc Jacobs. I think Marc did a great job incorporating that influence with also the inspiration of sports, and made it very feminine and easy and just American in a new way. And I think it's the perfect season to do that because I've been spotting basketball players and their wives all over the place. He's always pushed the boundaries, and whether he is ultimately quite nostalgic or he is showing something that looks completely modern and new, he is pushing boundaries, and he's really brought a level of workmanship and design and courage to American runways that I think has really helped American fashion overall.
When you get the mood of Marc, you can really guess what the Marc by Marc can be. He always change, he always edgy the trend, he always push forward.
Marc Jacobs is a phenomenon in and of himself, and I think the beauty of Marc by Marc Jacobs has always been that this designer at the height of his career said, I want everyone to be able to wear my clothes. I want to create a line at a cheaper price point so that more women can have fun with what I'm doing. He's always infused it with so much style that reflects what he does for his higher end collection that I'm not surprised that he's here 10 years later.